Welcome to Tai-gi Made Easy. I'm your host, Ching-en. This is a bite-sized companion where you can learn anything and everything there's to know about Tai-gi. Come along with me as we uncover the power of Tai-gi and feel the heartbeat of Taiwan. Hi, welcome to the show. This week, I sat down with my friend Han-wei to talk about his experiences learning Tai-gi as a descendant of the so-called waishengren, which translates to people from outside the province. The term refers to a group of immigrants who fled the Chinese Civil War to Taiwan and rebuilt their homeland and everything from scratch after 1949. The waishengren are more often known as the mainlanders. These people come from different ethnic and religious backgrounds and speak multiple dialects. While the government at that time implemented a language policy that prioritized Mandarin as the standard language in education and government, marginalizing other languages, including Tai-gi, that had been used in Taiwan for a long time. What does it mean for a person growing up in a mainlander's family to learn Tai-gi? What is Han-wei's journey in exploring this new field? Let's listen to what he has to say. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm Han-wei, and I've been working in cultural industry for like 5 years or so. I live in Taipei for most of my life. I live in Taipei, and my families are mainlanders.
What is mainlanders?
Mainlanders in Mandarin is called waishengren. It means that your original family was not from Taiwan. Most people use this word to describe people who came from the mainland during the Chinese Civil War. Mainlander does not speak Tai-gi at all. My family does not speak Tai-gi. When they speak Tai-gi, there's a specific reason, like they want to communicate with some Taiwanese people they met on the roads. Maybe they speak Taiwanese first, or maybe they want to make fun of something. They think it's funny, they think it's humorous. And yeah, besides those reasons, I didn't really think my household, it's not a Tai-gi friendly environment.
So mostly you speak Mandarin to your family. So do you have any personal connection to Taiwanese language and its culture? Like, because you say your family actually came from the mainland China, but you personally grew up in Taiwan. Do you find any connection to Tai-gi in your whole life? Like, you must have to reach out or interact with the so-called Taiwanese people.
My families are mostly mainlanders, but my grandma from my father's side, she's Taiwanese. She's Taiwanese Hakka, but she doesn't speak Hakka. She speaks Tai-gi fluently. And also my dad, he can speak Tai-gi. When I was very, very young, the only chance that I exposed to some Tai-gi is when they slipped through some Tai-gi word. And that's the only chance I can have some taste of Tai-gi. But when I was a high schooler, we had to apply for universities. I was applying for medical school, and if you want to apply for medical school, it's better that your resume had that you speak Taiwanese or you speak Hakka, so that you can communicate better with your clients or with your patients. From then on, I was trying to learn more Tai-gi, like how to pronounce it, how to say it in a daily basis, but it's still difficult for me. But still, when you are more spontaneously interact with all the elements of Taiwanese languages, I think it really helps you to learn catchphrase or two. When I was a high schooler, I even bought a book. It's called Everyone Can Speak Tai-gi.
Oh.
And I was turning the book over and over again to learn how to pronounce it, and it doesn't help at all.
So it doesn't make you easier.
It
doesn't make it easier for you to learn.
But neither did it made me a doctor, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, it seems that I was more connected to all the Taiwanese culture and languages and music. I started to realize that there's much more Tai-gi elements in my life than I thought it would be. Like me and my family, we always go to a temple It's Songshan Ciyou beside the Songshan station. And it was a huge temple. And when they have all the celebration, maybe for the birthday of the goddess Mazu, or maybe for the Lunar New Year, they always had this huge guahi,
Taiwanese opera.
Yeah, Taiwanese opera group to perform, and they always had this huge parade with bakguan, the musical style of northern Taiwan. Yeah, and it's always in Tai-gi. Because not having a Taiwanese family who speak Tai-gi often, it makes me like ignore all the little parts of my life which is connected to Tai-gi. And when I realized this, I was very surprised because maybe we can go further. So being a mainlander sometimes means that you don't have certain sense of home or sense of roots. Like you are still wandering, and this part of the country you live, it's not your home yet. You ought to get back to the mainland, the home where your father's side or mother's side came from. And I was very, very confused, and for me, like, wow, where's my roots? Because I don't speak Tai-gi, I don't have a close connection with my family who speak Tai-gi or certain connection with the Tai-gi speaking community. So I already have some experience with Tai-gi and some exposure to Tai-gi. It really makes me happy. It really pulled me out from the problem of having a root or not. It doesn't matter anymore because for me, the roots, it's something you recognize with. Recognize? Identified with. Yes, identified with. And it doesn't really matter that you're not from this island or you're not from the family who settled like 100 years ago in Taiwan. It doesn't matter because what matters is that your identity as a Taiwanese people. It doesn't have to be speaking Tai-gi, or speaking Tai-gi is not the main ways to be a Taiwanese person, but it's part of the Taiwanese experience. And I'm glad I do have some exposure on it.
That's all the time we have this week. Please tune in next Friday to learn more about Han-wei's journey of learning Tai-gi.